do anything. Okay, so is there going to be an invade?
30 seconds until minions spawn.
It's a lot of pinging. There's gonna be a fight. The pole over the wall. Gonna land a damage. Gonna obliterate him. Okay, guys. So that's that. So now that first blood has been given off, that's not embarrassing anymore. Now they have nothing else to worry about, right? First blood's already been given away. Nothing left to worry about. Alright, so sorry, I'm still trying to fix this really quick. Trying to figure out where I want it. Oh wow, Flash immediately out. Holy. This game is gonna be ridiculous, people. So Flash out by the Orianna already. So down to Summoner in mid lane. I don't know if that's exactly what you wanted. Alright, now we're 100% finished. Good. So, back to this game. Orianna gonna get killed for free, basically. He dashes in and just kills her. She's still level 1. So that's probably gonna be the end of her lane. If that Yasuo has any skill at all, it's definitely gonna be the end of their lane. So, what we're looking at here as far as team compositions go, you've got a ton of pick, no real team fight on the side of Trevor's fan club. Oh, it's a good amount of damage going on to the Jhin. You're gonna get poked down a little bit. No sustain in this lane, but then you're also gonna have a good amount. Oh, that's a pull. That's gonna be a kill most likely. Nope, she's not gonna get that Q. It's fine. It's fine for the most part. She can, as long as she doesn't stand on minions, she's able to actually zone him with ball. You can hit him for free with autos, and then he won't have his shield to protect him when he trades with you. You just kind of make sure his shield is gone. Warwick coming in. He's level 3. That's a heal. That's a flash on the root there. Deadly Flourish not going to land. You're taking too much damage, Yark. Leave. So, but I was saying there's a little bit more team fight, obviously, because you have the MF and the Orianna on the side of Zillion's on the loose. So we're definitely going to see a little bit more team fight from them. A lot of pick, though, coming in from Tibbers Fam Club. So we'll see how that actually develops through the game. Yeah, but there is going to be an Aatrox in the top lane here. Firstly, he might die, actually. He's going to get his passive. He's going to get his passive. Oh, he got his passive. Or he didn't have a passive. Sorry, because he didn't have his 4 charges. So definitely going to die. Flash going to be burned in the top lane. And they're going to trade that one back. Not such a great pull by the Blitzcrank there. But, you know, got to make the pulls. You miss 100% that you don't try. Orianna is going to be playing this lane super defensively now. Has to play it super defensively. There's no other way to play it at this point. If she's going to... See, like where she's standing right now is bad location. She's allowing him to dash directly up to her. She's standing on her minions. You should not be doing that. You should be forcing him to dash to you so he's committed. See, she's standing in her minions again. Okay, so distance is going to be enough to actually push him away. But yeah, you shouldn't be standing in your minions. Because it's kind of the same way that Aurelia works, where if Aurelia dashes to a minion that's dying, gets the reset, she'll just do it again to you if she needs to catch you when you jump away. Oh, missing a pull. Not so hot. So that's kind of what you're looking at in the matchup. But he is going to continue to have about a 12 CS lead. That's the wave that she missed when she died. She is running Ghost as well. Ghost looks like it's just coming off cooldown here. Yasuo is still holding both Ignite and Flash. all summoners up for the most part on the side of Tibbetts Fan Club. That pull in though, Zyra needs to pour out some damage. Not worry about flashing immediately. You had basically melee range spells there. Could have just cast them and then flash out if you need. But if someone pulls you in that close to Zyra, you need to start casting spells. Alright, so what have we got here? We've got this clown hitting around, Cho'Gath, making his way in, but I think he thinks it's warded. So he's thinking twice about walking up. There's no vision there for them on the side of Tibbetts Fan Club. So Zyra hasn't placed any wards or anything like that. Yeah, look at that. In the minion wave, Yasuo gets directly onto her. She ghosts. I don't like the ghost on Orianna. I don't like that. I don't like that summoner. Well, we're gonna gank at top. Gonna get the fear. Gonna knock up the Jace's Q there. It's called like to the skies or whatever it's called. So, yeah, gonna stop the Warwick from dying. Actually, good job on the Aatrox and Dark Flight being able to cancel that out. See, that's how he should. That's as far as he should get. And then you should just hit him with the ball every time he tries. You can auto him down. Make him commit to you away from the wave with E. Once he does, you just trade back on him the entire way he's walking away. Auto, auto, auto. Make him pay for it. But she's playing the matchup very badly. So, see, like right there, you have to wait for the shield to drain out before you do the damage to him. And Cho'Gath is not a good ganker, so like you don't have any hard CC in any of the lanes. Very difficult for him to land anything. Missed again. Oh, here comes the Dark Flight. Gonna knock him up. Last breath. Gonna go out. Ignite. Gonna finish off the Cho'Gath. Aatrox may dive this. Aatrox is diving this because he has passive. Regardless. Double kill coming in for the Aatrox. He's probably gonna rush into a Blade of the Rune King, it looks like. Warwick gonna get fear, but not gonna land it. Little love tap gonna hit. Jhin, about even on CS it looks like. And the good thing is, I mean, you know, Cho'Gath's on the other side, but not too many tanks on the other side. So Jhin shouldn't have a terrible game. Still gonna be probably really bad, but not gonna have a terrible game if the Cho'Gath gets big. That's a good thing, right? It's a good thing. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Gonna recall on the bot lane. Gonna pick up. What are they gonna pick up? Jhin should be able to get most of his Essence Weaver if he's gonna go Essence Weaver. You'll see in a second if he's gonna go Essence Weaver. Something tells me yes, he's going Essence Weaver. So Essence Weaver, Rapid Fire Cannon into IE would be the build that I really like. I enjoy that build. Yasuo gonna clear the wave. And then see that's what you're left with. You're left with Yasuo just clearing the wave. If no one actually allows him to fight, you just get him clearing the wave. Clears the wave. You could try to roam, you just keep tabs on him. You don't actually have to stand in your wave to do anything. Like the ball distance is pretty far. The command attack is pretty far. All she needs to be doing is last hitting. If she last hits, she can walk up, auto it. Yasuo dashes through the minions, you just walk away and make him commit. Where she's standing for the most part inside the way. Okay, it's gonna be a trade back onto the Jace. So Jace gonna kill Aatrox again in top lane, even though Aatrox thought he was strong enough. Not quite. As I was saying, see where she's standing? She's standing on her wave when he comes in. By the time the Yasuo decides he's gonna come in, because if he's standing in the wave last hitting, yeah, because if he's standing in the wave last hitting, he's in melee range. That means she's in range to auto attack him for free without being in her wave, because he's in the wave. And if he's in the wave, she should not be in the wave, because he's a melee champion. So she can auto his shield off, and then if he commits to her with E, he has to take that damage because he's looking to trade in the windows of his flow being up. And if he doesn't have the flow shield, he's not going to trade as effectively. Because then you pulled him away from the minion wave, and he has to walk up to dash back to them. So you just pull him away and auto attack him, auto attack him. And even if he does, he can't get back onto you anymore. So he dashes away to the wave, you just auto him the whole way, hit him with ball. Alright, Warwick. Oh, Warwick gonna come in there to help with this gank, but I don't think it's gonna be enough though. TP from the Jace. Obliterates him so fast. Wow. Jace is massive with Youmuu's coming in. Just literally takes him out. Wow. Jace is huge right now with that lethality coming in right at the start. Yeah, Yasuo, see, what's happening now is exactly what should be happening. Shockwave, okay, that shouldn't be happening. So Yasuo gonna drop Orianna again. She was closing the CS gap as time was going on because he was just trying to shove the wave. So she closes the CS gap and makes him commit to something stupid. But she committed to something stupid. So that was definite no-no. Right now, he is under the tower, but I don't think the Warwick can kill him. Obliterated. Shock blast coming through. The fear is going to go off, but he's not going to finish him, I guess. He's playing a little safer. Shock blast chunked him for half his HP before To the Skies dropped him down to about a quarter health. Warwick is so low. So it looks like Yasuo doing a lot of work there. He actually went Shiv. Interesting. So he's either running his extra crit runes or he's not worried about having 100% crit. So it's one or the other. Looks like he's going to go Blade of the Rune King here. Based off of what he's got going on. I know. That's why I'm saying no PD. That's very interesting to me. PD would give you the flat 60%. And then you would get the 20 from IE and you'd be done. So I'm thinking he's probably going to... See? Look at where she was standing again. Free jump onto her, standing in her minions.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Don't get me wrong, it's not an easy matchup. It's not like, hey, just do this and you win. But he's already ahead of you. Why are you that close to the wave? You need to give respect to where it's needed. And one of the places you need to give it is to the Yasuo right now. The guy that has that 40 CS lead ahead of you. So, that being said, if we continue to look at the analysis of this team, I still really like Zillions on the loose. Their team composition, I still really like it. But I'm not saying that that's going to, initially win the game. All right, Shockwave going to land. Going to actually obliterate Yasuo super quick. Dropping him down. That's 2 for nothing right now. So you had Triangle Thorns knocked some people up. Didn't really matter. Shockwave came through. Obliterated them. So fast. I'm sure Feast had a lot to do with it there as well. But you saw the overlay of ultimates. You had Blitzcrank popping his ult. You had Orianna popping her ult. And you had Feast that was going to drop somebody immediately. So right there, that's why I was saying I really appreciate the team fight composition that they have. That's a little better. She did not actually use bullet time there, so there, no MF help. But you can see the power already from that composition to just take 2 people out instantly. And that Yasuo was fed and ahead of everybody on level and died instantly in that fight, just instantly. So they're gonna farm out these waves, but there's still about a 2K gold lead on the side of Zillions on the loose, even though Tibbers Fan Club yeah, I think that Zillions on the loose is still a better team fight. He should not be fighting that. That's Ghost. Okay, I don't know what he was doing. His Blitzcrank is not good. And she's gonna die in bot lane. Alright. So the flash forward by the Jhin, after the flash by the MF, gonna pick that one up. Gonna get a little bit of gold onto him. Gonna help him. Okay, he's He's building really weird. I don't know what that exactly is, but he's building really weird. I guess he's building Youmuu's and a BF item at the same time. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what he builds. So, as I was saying, I thought he was just going to build into the Essence Reaver, but if he builds Essence Reaver now, it would be a little weird. He's probably going to do the Youmuu's IE build. I don't really like it, but obviously, you know, people do it, and it was really popular. Yes, Cab. Flash forward by the Jace to the sky is going to finish him off with that one melee attack after the fact, and going to drop him down again. That's going to be the 5th kill coming in for the Jace. The 5th kill. Gonna do some ward control here. Gonna take out the Vision and the Tri-Brush. It looks like via the Yasuo they will take another turret. Shock Blast coming in. I really like Jace, especially with the lethality on this patch. I really enjoy him. I think he does a lot of damage. He's gonna kill this Warwick if he Shock Blast from the brush. Shock Blast from the brush. He's waiting for the E. He's waiting for the E. There it is. Jumping forward. Gonna auto attack him. Knocked him out of his ultimate actually. Pretty awesome. Gonna kill him again. Warwick is getting bodied this game. Just 100% bodied. Yeah, double lethality on the Jace. You don't actually need double lethality, but double lethality is pretty good. Double lethality into cleaver is really good. I love poke champions. There's nothing I can say about that even sounds remotely, you know, not biased. I love poke champions. I love team fight champions. Jace is one of those, and it's fantastic. Same reason I like Varus. I like to shoot people, like skill shot wise, from really far away. It just is satisfying. Something satisfying about it. But I always, you know, like champions like Orianna and stuff like that too. So Orianna is just straight team fight. So that's why I don't play many assassins, everybody. Coming over the wall, Warwick looking for a gank here. Yasuo wandering down as well. MF gonna pop Youmuu's, gonna get out of there. They do have a tower still. Wow, the pull in, the missed shockwave, bullet time, the wind wall. Oh! Oh! And he will get dropped down. She's gonna pick that one up after the last shot of curtain call. TP coming in from the Jace. Holy Jesus. Jace is here, people. You're dead. One more? Nope. Okay, so that was cute. Jace shows up to the party a little late, but does take out somebody as soon as he gets there. He's gonna even that one up. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. It don't even matter right now. They don't care. They don't even care what that Aatrox is doing on the top side. They don't even care what he's doing. Does it matter? No, it doesn't. It doesn't really matter what he's doing on the top side. They're gonna get the chase onto the Warwick. Warwick ults over the wall, gonna get to safety. But that is Warwick ult down. Infinite Duress will not be available for the next fight. Nah, it can't block it. It hit. It only hit one target though. The Blitzcrank pulled someone out of it, so she didn't get the damage. It would have only hit 2 though. So jumping in, Dark Flight gonna flash out. Bladed Rune King gonna come through, but he's probably not gonna be able to chase, especially not knowing that the Jace is there. So this game's gonna slow down a little bit. Still holding about a 1.5k gold lead. Oh my goodness. Shock Blast gonna hit. I don't even have to see it. I know it did a lot of damage. Asaki, last breath while the Blitzcrank punches minions. While the Blitzcrank punches minions, guys, Orianna dies. Cho'Gath looking for Feast, but he doesn't have it up yet. They're gonna chase the Yasuo into the brush. Jace coming down. The pull gonna land, gonna kill. I guess Blitzcrank trying to make up for what he just did. As Blitzcrank, this is how you peel. Walk away from the person, press Q. That will enable you to create a gap opener for them so they can get away. Or You punch him up in the air first, and then do the same thing. That's how you peel. If you're blitzcrank and you're trying to peel for a target, running next to him does not help them. Unless you've got a punch that's going to stop a gap close that they have. And then you need to walk away the opposite direction and pull. At least that's how I like to do it. Basically a knockback at that point. I just think playing Blitzcrank is funny. I do not think Blitzcrank is the best champion in the game or anything like that. I just think it's funny. And it's great for getting picks on people. Once again, skill shot champion. Blitzcrank hanging out in that brush. He did get spotted by the ghosties though. Yes, he is a fun champ to play. That's correct. And I like to play him because, you know, I land pulls. So it makes me feel good. Always satisfying to, you know, play a champion that has high reward for doing their job. And, you know, that just happens to be Blitzcrank. Bard has the same thing. You hit ultimates, right? So right now, you're just seeing, oh my goodness, I was just about to say, you're just seeing some farming going on, but Orianna will die there. Aatrox's going to look to chop down the Cho'Gath, but Jace's going to show up to save his life. Jace has flash. Gonna flash. Not going to be an escape for the Aatrox, I don't think. Aatrox's going to lose his passive and die instantly. Okay, so does lose his passive buff. Doesn't actually trigger the passive. So that's, you know, something. But gonna be another kill going on the side of Jace here. Yasuo fighting the Blitzcrank. Gonna get punched up, silenced. About half HP now. He's gonna turn this around. Last breath coming through. Gonna finish off the Blitzcrank. Yep, Cho'Gath's gonna feast him down to about 100. He was probably about 100 HP, maybe less. If he groups, he needs to just poke people out. But him being top is really great, actually. Since their team fight is not terrible without him. They still have the Orianna, and he can continue to pull people top. And no one can actually stop him, so that's really good. Even I think if the Warwick, yeah, see, like look at that, look at the damage he just put onto the Warwick. Even if the Warwick shows up, I don't think he could, you know, he could kill him. Shock Blast will kill. Ooh, yeah. So I don't think he could even do anything if he showed up. And like you saw, he was too far behind. Jace is 14, the Warwick's 11. They're gonna get this tower for free. This is what he needs to be doing, right here. You pull a threat, join, and then you want to join up with the team, you join up with the team then. Go get stuff. Same kind of what was happening with Ellie yesterday, where he was ahead. You stay up top, get what you can, pull people. When we start to get an objective, you can collapse. But he needs to split. Jace is gigantic right now. Shock Blast. That's win wall. That's win wall. So, what we're looking at now is about an 800 gold lead, which is getting smaller and smaller and smaller as time goes on. Blitzcrank out of position. Should have just finished his recall. He would have gotten out. Last breath coming through. Gonna kill. And Jhin ultimate. Oh, look at that damage by the Orianna. She has one item, guys. And she just chunked him out super hard. She literally has just Luden's Echo finished. One item Orianna just chunked out the Yasuo with no shield. But hitting Shockwave is so important. They have no towers to fall back to. So when they're pushed up that far, it's almost like a come and kill me. Oh, Ghost Pop. Misses Shockwave. That's a huge one, actually. Infinite Duress going to go out the opposite direction to get away. Cho'Gath going to do his best to just tank it up. Going to obliterate that guy. They're banging for Baron right now. Aatrox is bottom. He doesn't know teleport, so there is that option to go for it. Jace is in the area. Oh, Jace? Who's going to get the blue? Is Orianna going to get the blue? All right. Yasuo going in again onto Blitzcrank. You know, he's just drawing that last breath. Hasagi! Clear the wave. Gonna take some damage there, but it's gonna get out basically for free. He's just killing the Blitzcrank over and over again at this point. Killed Orianna a lot. Just killing robots. Killing a bunch of robots. That's all I'm saying right now. Jace's got about even CS right now with the Aatrox at top lane. But obviously the CS and the kills makes a difference. Dark Flight gonna drop in onto the MF. Shoutcast not being able to actually peel here. He sees the TP. He's confident because the Jace is coming. Jace gonna Shock Blast. Gonna get one. Almost kills the Yasuo. Orianna. Man, the passive gonna get him back up. Gonna be able to finish her off and get aced. This is gonna be a Baron. Definitely gonna be a Baron. Aatrox gonna be able to take this tower. Blitzcrank needs to stop getting caught. Blitzcrank gonna die again. Blitzcrank dying for free every time because he is playing terribly. Blitzcrank is going to be the reason that they lose this game, aside from Orianna being really far behind. Is Zyra gonna die? Executed by Baron. It's funny because the people I'm spectating are on that red team on Tibbers fan club, but I kind of want. Oh, that hit, but it doesn't stop him. But I kind of want Zillion's on the loose to win because they're the team fight composition, and I think the Jace deserves it. I think the Jace deserves to win. He's building. Is he building Edge of Night? He's building a third lethality item. Jeez, crazy. He jumped forward to smite it. He just burned ultimate to smite it. Wow. That's interesting. He just burned ultimate to smite that. So, clearing out the jungle. Aatrox trying to just get an advantage over this Jace as much as possible. While the rest of the team is pushing. MF needs to join them. She's running the lethality build as well, not the crit build, which I like. Shoot him in the face. Fight! Fight him! Jace probably gonna die for free. You already have the executioners. He's got Mortal Reminder. No reason not to fight him. No, he can't fight him. Jace was just not confident he could kill him. He definitely can't fight him. Obliterated. Gets shut down by a feast. Aatrox gonna get put away by a nice little pull. Finally, Blitzcrank landed a pull on something important. This is gonna be a reload coming through, and maybe another pull. Wind wall gonna be forced. Wind wall gonna get forced. Jace gonna jump over that wind wall to kill this Yasuo. Yasuo gonna get shut down by the Jace as we expected. And are they gonna be just gonna be a dragon fight? Gonna be a dragon fight. Jace pushing on towards the dragon, looking for that Jhin though. He lands a Q onto Jhin. Shock Blast will chunk the Jhin down to almost nothing. Jace might get caught out though. Ooh. Shock Blast hits. That's half HP easily just off a Shock Blast. He's like, I'm good. I'm good. And just walks off. When the Shock Blast hits, bro. That's all I gotta say about that. Power Slam. Shockwave gonna hit. Shock Blast doesn't hit. Warwick gonna get smacked in the face with a hammer. Aatrox pushing aside. Jace having a lot of presence now. A lot of presence. Like it's Christmas. Ocean Drake gonna get picked up. That's great for staying in lane and doing the sieges. Jhin shooting his ultimate. Trying to kill somebody. Shock Blast lands onto Zyra though. Oh, Aatrox diving the turret. Ghost popped. Aatrox kills. Yeah, right? Cho'Gath doesn't have Feast up. Blitzcrank gonna pull him away. Gets the Ignite down onto this Aatrox. Aatrox will have passive. You need to punch up in silence. Punch up. They don't have the Mortal Reminder to get him. There you go. Keep him from hitting anything. Good job. Aatrox staying alive for a while there. I'm not gonna lie, I really like Aatrox, but I think I've thought this forever. His range is really weird. Like, his range feels really clunky unless you ult. Like, that's just, I mean, it does give him a little boost of range, so he becomes like slightly ranged, but it feels really clunky. It feels like how Rengar felt for the longest time, whereas auto attack range was really weird. So the gold lead has now ballooned to about 5K on the side of the Civic Fan Club, while Zillion's on the loose. Had their 2K gold lead at one point, but not anymore. Most of the kills sitting on Jace now, so it's important that Jace doesn't die in team fights. How do you push your side lanes without getting caught? On the side of who? You mean if you're the team that's being defensive? You pop Ghost and jumps over the wall. So Infinite Duress used again. If you're the team getting pushed in, you're really not trying to push your side waves if the other team has control of your jungle. You really can't leave the base. But if you know where they are, I mean, you need to ward. If you don't have ward control in your jungle, you can't push up farther than like where the tier 2 would be. I wouldn't. Yeah, you're not going in on that. Yasuo lands his... Oh! Shock Blast gonna chunk the Jhin. He has no sustain at all. So Jhin has now been chunked out for a team fight. If he gets hit by anything, he's dead. Anything. And this is the issue that you have when you have poke champions on the team who are really fed. Yep, that's why poke champions are awesome. Because when people don't build sustain and they get hit by a skill shot, you're like, oh my god. Now, if they were sieging, they could take a tower because they don't have a Jhin. Like, look how far back he has to stay now because he's scared. Oh, missed the pull. Yeah, if she hits him, he's dead. Alright, so you got Jace caught in that. Yasuo coming in. Oh, and it looks like Orianna's going to die. She did get Shockwave out. Bullet Time going to come across, going to finish off the Yasuo. Warwick is got Mortal Reminder on him. Going to get dropped down as well. Blitzcrank actually tanking Jhin completely. Wow. Alright, so Jhin basically sat the entire fight on Blitzcrank because he was still scared. So, there you go. MF. Orianna did die. They got knocked out by Stranglethorns, which was really great by Zyra. But the Bullet Time was able to finish. And you did have Jace doing damage as well. Jace flashed out. He will not have flash to get out of Stranglethorns next time. And Infinite Duress landed onto the Orianna, which wasn't really an important target at that point. She had burned abilities already. It's kind of like Ziggs, where as long as you get everything out, if you're going to die, you're fine. There's a pink ward in the back of that pit, which they don't see apparently. I think they're trying to get it right now. Cho'Gath gonna secure it with Beast. Gonna kill the Zyra. There you go. They denied vision right at the end, so they kind of had to guess. Yeah, I just figured they didn't see it. That was my belief, is that they probably didn't see it. Or, you know, you just move your camera. Aatrox ultimate. Ha ha ha. No, Aatrox ult Massacre is down. That is really huge for him. It does AoE damage at the start, plus gives him attack speed and all that jazz. That's huge. That's really huge, actually. I've been struggling actually thinking about builds on Aatrox because most of his stuff used to scale off of AP. It was nice building Gunblade, but now building Gunblade doesn't feel so great. So I think the only thing now that really scales off of magic damage is his ult. So what would happen was you could do a lot of magic damage to someone by using your E and leveling it, and then when you ulted, because you had Gunblade, it would heal you for all the AoE damage it did. Oh, that's a flash forward by the Orianna, missed Shockwave, and a flash by the Yasuo. Wind Wall is going to come up. Bullet time's going to be clean. The Wind Wall is gone. Jace coming in from the side, though. Going to secure 3 for nothing at this point. All the carries down except for Jhin. You can push this in. They have Baron buff. This could be the end of the game, everybody. They need to commit for this. They can definitely commit for this. If anyone dies on the enemy team, that's the game. Oh, they're pinging back for Dragon. Someone's pinging for the win. Someone's pinging for the win. That's 20 seconds on everybody. That's the game. Yeah. Oh, the pull onto the Zyra. Gets obliterated. That's game. GG. And Zillion's on the loose. As I said, gonna win a team fight. Wind Wall used prematurely before MF ult comes through. Bullet time gonna obliterate 2 people. It doesn't matter if Orianna flashes forward and doesn't land a shockwave. It doesn't matter. Your Yasuo burns his flash. He's out of the fight at that point. Bullet time gonna destroy him because he has no way to get out at that point. Cho'Gath frontline cannot be killed because you have a Jhin and a Yasuo. Absolutely no way. Aatrox would have to be on him for like 20 minutes. Just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Team fight compositions, people. Stop clicking continue. So that's what I was saying. Like, you're talking about like this Orianna was 1-9. She had assists. All right. So I don't want to get out of hand with that. Hold on, let me drink a little bit of water. All right, so she was 1-9. She did have assists. She's about 5K gold. 5K gold. 5K gold behind Jace. Okay? She was 4K gold behind her enemy mid laner. Not level 18. She did have her last ultimate, or level of ultimate. Okay? So she's 16. That's her last level ultimate for MF. How much damage? MF didn't even do much damage until the end of the game. Like, she literally bullet timed. Jace wasn't even there at the start of that fight. He was not even there. And they were going to win that. So you're talking about, you just took away, 17,000 gold from that team. Jace wasn't there. He came running in at the end to Shock Blast. He didn't even hit the Shock Blast. So they killed 2 people based off of basically MF ult and like Cho'Gath. And I guess the Blitzcrank landed a hook in the fight. But they killed 2 people without even Jace being there. One of which being Yasuo, who had the most gold in the enemy team. So you subtract the Yasuo from that composition there. Okay. Like we said, Warwick ulted defensively again. So Warwick's doing nothing. You got 3 people in the enemy team. This guy was dead instantly. Like, at what point do you go, oh, our team composition can't win team fights? Come on. Come on now. Like, 100%. It's not, look, okay, so so her being behind, the reason why she's still significant effect is because she does so much. She can shield. When she shields you, she provides health for you and resistances on you if it's leveled. She provides resistances. At max level, I think it's like 60. I think I'm overstepping when I say 60. It might be like 40 something. Let's see. Let me make sure before I say a number. Okay, so yeah, it was closer to 40. It's 30 resistances. So 30 magic resist, 30 armor. Base, you're providing 220 shield for a target. It's fairly low cooldown, especially with CDR. If you got 40% CDR, you're looking at probably about a 5-second cooldown. So she can shield people. She can speed people up if she has dissonance up. The dissonance is probably about 40% at max level, 40% move speed, which is pretty cool. And it's a slow on the other side if you hit the targets. So you have chase potential. Her ultimate is a nice repositioning and everything like that. It does damage. She has good bases and good base damage. If Shockwave hits with no AP at rank 16, or level 16, you're looking at 300 damage just from the Shockwave, which doesn't sound like it's amazing, but that on top of dissonance is 240. Dissonance 240 damage, so that's 540 before resistances. And if the command attack hits, what do we got? 720. So you do 720 damage in a full combo without having any type of AP. So if you are a champion who is super far behind, you can do 720 damage before resistances to a target. After resistances, probably about 600. 500, 600. Yeah, because basically it's done. Yeah, it's basically a stun. That's what I'm saying. You end up holding it for a specific point in a fight where you can turn it because you have Shockwave. So she does a lot, honestly. She does quite a bit in that regard. So her being behind, you can still assist the team. And what she had built, she could do a lot of damage if she hit skills. In that last fight, she whiffed her ultimate. She whiffed it because she got the flash of the Yasuo. So she whiffed her ultimate. She didn't even hit it. And they still won the team fight. And her damage is consistent. So you're talking about, with death cap, how much AP? I can't even see how much AP she had. All right, let me see. Let's do it. 100, 200, 320, 320 plus the 35. You're probably talking about another 100. So she had about 400 AP, a little over 400 AP. Maybe 450? 450. So 450 AP on command attack is 50%. So command attack is for about 400 damage. So 400 damage, and then the dissonance itself is 70%. So 70% of that 450 is, you're looking at another 300 damage on top of it. So she's hitting people for 1,000 in like basic combos. Basic combos that have like a 5-second cooldown. You can move the ball every like 2 seconds or whatever it is if you have CDR. So you're looking at consistent damage, a lot of consistent damage. And then shields in between if she wants to. So every time she shields somebody with a 40% AP modifier, you're still talking about, like I said, 250. So almost 500 shield every single time. Almost every single time, 500 shield every time she moves it. And it's 5-second cooldown. So, and when the ball comes back, when she shields a target, if it hits anybody on the way, it does damage. So that's random, stuff, but I've seen stuff like that. Like I've killed people with shield, and like I know it's gonna kill them. But yeah, and then of course the 70% AP modifier on ultimate is gigantic. So literally the difference between Orianna hitting you with ultimate and hitting you with dissonance at max rank is 60 damage. Like think about that. Think about that. Negate the effects, like the status effects it does to you. The difference of her hitting an ultimate on you and her hitting her W on you is 60 damage. 60 damage. That's the difference. Literally 60 damage. Like, you don't even think about that. 60 base damage. And that's nuts when people are like, oh, it doesn't W, it's just W. No, that's why you get chunked so hard. Because when she hits you with command attack, and that ball pulls you in, you get a guaranteed dissonance. So it's like you got hit by her ultimate twice, basically. Because at first rank, it does the equivalent of rank 3 dissonance. So dissonance at level 3, if you put points in it, level 3, which some people like to level it first, some people like to level it second. At level 3, does 150 damage. So ultimate does 150 damage base at level 1. So if you get hit by dissonance, it does so much damage. Like moving the ball, you're leveling it basically for the consistent damage. But that's why if you need wave clear on Orianna, you level W. And that's why when she was against Yasuo, she could have just leveled W. If he was just pushing her in. It's tough to fight against Yasuo because most of the time you want to level your Q because you want the ball to move around a lot more because he's going to move around. But if you're like, oh, I'm getting pushed in now, and you're playing passive, just level your W. Like 1 Q with W would clear the entire wave. Especially if you already have Lost Chapter. You're fine. Just W, and the wave's gone. And then he can't do anything. You don't provide him with a chance to do anything. He has to hold the wave at that point. So, yeah, that's why Orianna is so good. She has all of those, and think about it, she has all of those status abilities without giving up damage like Karma does. Karma's a good mid laner and she's fun. She's an enabler. But what she ends up doing is her skills can be blocked by, any champion, a tank. So when there's tanks in the game, she's not good. So she gets blocked by a tank. Her one ability, all it does is shield. I mean, it shields and speeds up, I guess. But that's all it does. And her ultimate doesn't do anything other than modify another ability. So, yeah, of course, you can do a lot of damage with Q. You can heal with W. You can shield the entire team. But when you're talking about a mid laner who needs to provide damage to a target, she can't blow something up. Yeah, I guess. Let me see. Yeah. So if you need an AP mid laner who can do damage, blow something up, or turn a team fight, it's not going to be Karma. I really like Karma as a mid laner, but unless the rest of your team does stuff, you're not just going to straight carry. It can't happen. But if I'm playing Orianna or you're playing Orianna and you're hiding behind a wall, you can 100% somebody with an ultimate, and your ultimate with 40% CDR is really short. It's like 50 seconds. So you're talking about an ultimate that can like wreck somebody. You like we said, you're talking, if I have 300 AP with Luden's Echo and like Morello, I'd probably have about 2 some. So that's actually not terrible. I'd have about maybe 240. So if I have that and we're in mid game, if I hit you with command attack so it was 120 for 300 damage, and I hit you with dissonance because I'm gonna hit ultimate. So if I hit ultimate, I'm 11. Let's say I'm 11. I'm gonna hit for probably about 210, 510. All right, and almost the same on dissonance. So 300, 510, and then what do I have? Dissonance is gonna be 460. So I'm hitting you for about 1270, if I'm correct. I'm correct in thinking. So almost 1300 damage. And yes, that's before resistances. And then Luden's Echo on top of that is base 100 plus, 10% AP or something. So I'm probably hitting you for about 1300 in a combo. Not counting Thunderlords, not counting if I'm autoing you at all. I can burst you out that fast. And I have my ult in the next 60 seconds. Like, that's plenty to, I'll give up my ultimate to do that. But Karma, you're hiding over a wall. What are you going to do? Hit somebody with a Q and run up on them? Like, in order to finish somebody, you have to run in melee range to finish them. Like, she's ridiculous against Yasuo. She bodies Yasuo super hard. But you can't just pick her because of Yasuo. But yes, Orianna being behind doesn't mean much. I can tell you how many times I've played Orianna, and I've had games where I just got a bunch of assists. But I did a lot. I just happened to get assists. That's all. That's all you can say about it, right? 35 minutes in. He's spectating a game. Okay.